Hey there guys, welcome back to another episode of Monster Super League. It's your boy Odin, and today I wanted to do a little bit of an update on the guide for the world boss. I definitely have made some improvement over the last couple of months, so I wanted to go ahead and give you guys a little bit of a look into some of the teams that I have, and maybe give you guys a little bit of tips so that you can increase your points, so that you guys can also too earn the medal rewards, so you guys can purchase your Super Gleam selection cards or save up to buy the Super Holy Gleam cards so that you guys can get your Nat 5 Dark and RGBs and Light, Astromon to Evo 3 a lot quicker. Over the last couple of months, I will say that saving up my medals and buying only the Super Gleam and the Super Holy Gleams has definitely been super helpful in getting a lot of the Nat 5s that I needed to Evo 3. Such as the Fire Cernunos, because you need to waste 3 Nat 5s to get them. Yeah, so for the other items here on the shop, guys, I don't recommend anybody to purchase the Gleams. You can get a Gleam from the arenas every single week. You'll also get a Gleam egg from doing the 20-day login. Plus, you have so many other different places that you can get Gleams. So I don't recommend you guys to purchase the Gleams. Same thing with the skill books. I really would like for you guys to save your points or your medals to get those Super Gleam cards and Super Holy Gleams, because they really do help you push your end game really quickly. So this week so far, you can already tell some people here are really high up there. The new has really good boss mons and boss folks. So obviously they're going to be always up top, and then you guys have your regular whales up here with the fully stacked up Nat 5 groups. So I'm going to try to hurry through this video as fast as I can, because it is going to run too long if I try to go way into detail with everything. But here's going to be your top 3 tips right now. For attackers, you're going to want to have them on triple attack on either Valor or Ruin set. Those are going to be the 2 gem sets that are going to give you the most value for the attack power points. Valor for sure is going to give you more attack power here in the world boss, because this is essentially an attack power or based ranking system. So your attackers, the more attack they have, the more they'll do. For HP aggressors, you want to have same thing, HP, or HP crit damage, or HP crit rate. For defense aggressors, same thing. It'll be defense crit damage, or defense, or defense crit rate. So those are going to be the gem sets that are going to give you the most value. Obviously, if you're using an HP aggressor, you're going to want to use a Gem of Life set, but overall, Ruin set is going to be the set to go for a lot of your HP aggressors. Same thing with defense aggressors. You're going to want to put them on triple defense or HP defense, defense crit damage on a Ruin set. So the only reason why I say Valor is going to give you the most amount of points for attacking mons is because that is exactly how the attack gets weighted in for the attack power on your Astromon. So definitely make sure you guys use Valor on your attacker types, and that's going to be your most amount of points that you can get. So after that, guys, the next best thing that you guys can do is to build Dark Nat 4s and Dark Nat 5s, as though the Dark Astromon get around 10 to 20% more points or base points than a regular RGB. So that is the reason why I tell you guys to build your Nat 4s to get them to Evo 3, and make sure that you guys get them to be variant. So I'm gonna go ahead and basically just do the attack here now, and then I'll give you guys a little bit more of a rundown of what else to take into account. One of the next biggest factors when it comes to the point system is skill books. You want to have your Astromon fully skill booked. The next thing after that is going to be the variant leader skill. It doesn't really matter that much. I think it's only like a 5,000 point difference between each level of variant. So between a level 1 and a level 6, variant leader skill, there's really only a little bit of a point difference. So hopefully we get all 5, and there we go, we did. And so the variant leader skill books, the gem set, the quality that you guys have. Obviously 6-star gems are going to give you more points, and then comes the trinkets and the relics. If you guys are using 6-star trinkets, you get around another 5% more attack power tallied in. And it's definitely needed to, you know, push your damage in the world boss. So right off the bat, guys, I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a tip here too, and you guys can see the comparison. Dark Astromon, like I said, are going to deal more damage than your light. So for a comparison's sake, here's my Dark Indra. He is level 5 skill booked, so he is max skill booked. He is super ascended as well, level 6 variant leader skill. And here is a Light Balrona, and she is also fully skill booked, level 1 leader skill with, you know, almost no enhancement, but she is in a Valor set. And she is pretty high up there on the points as well. But compared to my Dark Indra, you know, she is around 300,000 points short of what he's making. So after that, guys, here is my Dark Griffin. He is on attack crit rate, because of course you need crit rate for the hunter skill there to apply. But you guys can kind of see how the point system distribution works there. Your Dark Astromon are clearly going to be at the top. And then I did also put this Balrona up here because I did want to showcase what an RGB monster scores like at max potential. This one has a pretty short amount of attack power, but that's because she's an attack crit damage crit rate. But with some decent substats for attack, I think she could place a little bit higher if I give her another attack gem instead of that crit damage gem, especially for the world boss. But I wanted to throw some of these mons in here to kind of show you guys what you should be looking for to, you know, for damage wise. One comparison that I did want to give you guys is the Dark Mona. Here up top, I have a Dark Mona. She is, you know, max skill book, level 6 variant leader skill, and she is an attack crit rate. And she is basically super eboed, and she scored 1.15 million versus my other Dark Mona, who is same thing, fully skill book, level 6 leader skill, with just 5-star gems. And you guys can see the point difference there is roughly around 200,000. So there is a lot of a variant difference between, you know, a super eboed mon and a non-eboed mon, and then obviously the points comparison based on the gems. You know, 6-star gems are obviously going to give you more points than a 5-star gem would, especially if they are 6-starred or up level 15. So there's a good comparison there, guys. So like I said, focus on making your attackers on Valor sets or crit damage ruin sets. Your HP aggressors, again, on HP gem sets. Your defense aggressors on defense gem sets. And last but not least, I will touch upon the healers, guys. Healers do gain points here, and here is my Dark Hana, for example. However, healers are never going to score as much as a regular attacking mon. So I'm going to give you guys the look at the Hana here. She is on defense, 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 and she is fully skill booked, level 6 variant leader skill. And she is a healer, but she does have a defense aggression. So she is scoring right up there at 1.1 million. But I'm going to go ahead and do the next attack here, guys, and show you what the other healers do as far as points. So let's check this gem out here. Okay, we got an attack gem for the Bastion set. Bastion set, guys, is really good for arenas right now. On some mons, it doesn't help you survive as long as I would like it to, but it's decent enough that you can use it to survive the first turn on active weeks. All right, so here is my second team, and I did put a couple Dark Cupids in here for you guys to check out the points difference, and we're just going to go ahead and give this a go. I'm going to go ahead and skip the animation whenever this pops up, and hopefully I managed to get all three, and we can figure out the point difference in here as well. All right, perfect. Managed to get that as well. And we'll see how much we can deal here. I'm expecting anywhere between 35 to 40 million. My second sword is usually pretty weak, mainly because it is filled with regular RGB's variants versus the dark one. And that should give you a bit of a look into how much damage you guys can do as well, and the difference of light and dark nat 5s. All right, guys, so right at the top is my Siegfried. He is fully skill booked, super ascended, of course, and he is in a Valor set, so there you go. You can see how the points difference there really, really racks up for Astromon that are in the Valor set. And then here is the Shinobi on a crit damage set as well, Ruin set, and he is also way up there as well because he is fully skill booked, level 6 variant leader skill. Another Astromon that's in here is my Fire Truck. She's actually on really bad gems. But yeah, 5-star gems here, and she still scores pretty high up there, and that's because of the skill books and of course the level 6 variant leader skill. Let's see, there is a dark Midsummer Miho in here. She's on an attack crit rate, I believe. Yes, she is. And yeah, you guys can see you know, how she essentially the leader skill and being a dark Astromon, even though she's not fully skill booked, she's still way up there on the points. Let's take a look over here at this other water Balrona. This one's not skill booked, so you know, not really the best of points that I could have gotten out of her, but I am using her also on attack crit rate gem set. But over time, you know, like I said, you want to use you know, some different gem sets. In my opinion right now, Valor is the one to go to when it comes to damage, just because it does give you an extra 20% attack power, and if you are using the right amount of trinkets and relics, you should be scoring really high up there as well. So make sure you guys, like I said, tips there for you, just use all of your gem sets that are appropriate for the typing of the mon. Try to avoid using healers, as they're not going to be optimal and give you guys the most amount of damage. But yeah, so all right, and I totally forgot to show you guys the Dark Cupid. There is another one in here, and there is another Dark Hana in here as well, so hopefully we'll see this one here. This one does have Dark Persephone in it, who is right now in my opinion, one of the best Nat 5s that I have in my arsenal, and she's really good. So let's see what we can do if we can get all three here. All right, perfect. We managed to get all three on this one as well. But yeah, guys, let me know in the comment section down below what you guys are scoring for the world boss. I'm really interested in seeing what you guys do for damage. Hopefully this guide is helpful to some of you guys that don't know what to focus on. All right, so this week looks like almost 44 million, which is great. And I hope that you guys do you know, find this guide somewhat helpful, even though it's not really like a full guide, more of a rant on what you guys can do to improve your teams, but hopefully it does help some of you guys out there with your builds. So as you guys can see here, Dark Wujin, of course, super ascended, level 5 skill books, and level 1 variant leader skill way up there as well. Dark Imperio, same thing, variant, level 5 leader skill on attack crit rate, of course, to maximize that hunter skill. But yeah, you guys can kind of see how these you know, Nat 5s are built up here. This was crit damage, attack on the Siegfried, only missing 1 skill book, but he is way up there on the points as well, 10,000 attack. Wood Merlin up here. Wow, surprisingly, my Protection of the Fallen leader skill got the most damage compared to Depth Strikes. Usually my other Wood Merlin, this one is usually placing higher. This one's on attack crit damage. And yeah, this one's actually really good. I may have to check and see. Maybe I you know, forgot to up. I did change a lot of my trinkets and my relics, so maybe I think that Arthur sword that I have on here is new. Oh, it is level 15. All right, no problem. But here is my Dark Persephone. I will say, guys, if you do have a Dark Persephone, you already know how broken she is right now. There is another Nat 4 that's really good, just like Dark Persephone, and that's the Dark Kikimora. So as a hint for you guys, definitely make sure you pick up a Dark Kiki whenever her rebirth does come around. She hasn't been around for around 7 or 8 months, so she may be coming up on the next rebirth here, either for November or December, so be on the lookout for her. She's an awesome Nat 4 for arenas and for overall damage in golems and dragons, etc. Just for a nuker, she's really good. But anyways, that's my Dark Persephone, guys. Same thing, here's another RGB, almost fully skill booked, attack crit damage. And you guys can see the huge point difference there, just from having the skill books and the variant leader skill compared to a Dark Mon. So like I said, for Dark Mon, you're going to essentially get an extra 10 to 20% bonus points. So in my opinion, the majority of the world boss fight that you guys are trying to create your teams for should be filled with Dark and Nat 4s and Dark Nat 5s. So for the large part of you guys out there, you know you got a lot to focus on. Of course, I have a lot of Dark Nat 5s that are up here pretty low, and that's because they actually have really crappy gems. I have been playing the game for almost 4 years, and I still don't have, you know, amazing gems for everybody. In my opinion, the gems in the game currently need a really drastic overhaul. I think that with the amount of Astromon that we have in the game, we really should be getting rid of the flat gems. There's no room for them. You're wasting so much energy, and it's already difficult enough to get the gems that you need to build them up. So, but there you go, guys. Here is my points for the week. 44 million on my last one, which was actually pretty nice because I didn't expect to get that high. But yeah, so let's go ahead and I did just look at that Miho. I just got enough super Evo stones to super ascend them on, so let's go ahead and do that while I'm here. All right, so it looks like right now I'm ranked 17. It is still pretty early. I usually land in the top 50 or top 100. I definitely could do a lot of improvement on my Titans teams, and I'm sure a lot of you guys do too. So definitely, keep working at it. Not everybody's going to have the most amazing teams right off the bat, so just try to focus on building some Dark Nat 4s whenever the Reapers come around. Like I said, the Dark Mona, really good Mon, really easy to build, from the story and all that. So I think you guys could easily build up a couple of her. All right, so let's go ahead and super ascend this Dark Miho because I am pretty interested to see what I get on her. I just finished getting the last of stones. All right, immunity. That's actually pretty awesome. Holy crap! Grants a 30% chance to remove all negative effects from the user and grant them immunity for 1 turn. So that will be really good for the dark variant or the light variant Apophis. So that's actually pretty decent. Preferably, though, for skills, guys, for the Dark Miho, you'd want to have either Devastating Strikes or Fiery Resolve. On this other one, I actually did end up getting Fiery Resolve, which was nice. Other skills that you could use is definitely going to be Shield. Shield is really good on her because she is a Dark Mon, and you're building her with an attack as well. So, but that's it, guys, for this video. Like I said, make sure you guys are doing your world boss fights. I know they removed the Dark Sky feature out of the weekend now, which kind of sucks because a lot of people are missing it. So just try to do your best to take a look at that timer, every couple of days under the Rift of Chaos, and hopefully you guys are managing to land in your attacks whenever it is up. So every 12 days or 13 days, guys, do your world boss. It really helps out a long way when you're accumulating your points, your medals, so that you guys can essentially buy the super gleams. Like I said, they're going to help you out tremendously to pick up or get your Evo 2s to Evo 3. Right now, I'm able to pick up a card or a super gleam selection card basically almost every month and a half. So I've been able to Evo 3 like 4 Nat 5s in the last like 8 months or so, 7 or 8 months. So definitely, guys, make sure you pick those cards up. They'll come in handy if you ever pull a Dark Midsummer Miho when she comes back again in June this coming year as well. So yeah, stockpiling those. Super Holy Gleams, same thing. If you have a Nat 5, Dark and Light Nat 5, especially for new Astromon, Super Holy Gleams are really, really good. And I myself have already stocked up on 3 Super Holy Gleams over the last 6 months. So, for me, like I said, they're a little easier to get. Here we go, I have 3. I do know that we do have a new Nat 5 coming in, guys. And I will say that I'm pretty excited that they are releasing new Nat 5s and new Astromon, like I said, but we're definitely going to be needing a lot of those Super Holy Gleams if we're going to keep getting new Nat 5s like every 2 months. Yeah, I think that you guys could definitely be using the World Boss to buy those and stock up, and hopefully when you guys pull a Mon that you need, you can use the Super Holy Gleams or the Super Gleams to get your new favorite waifu or husbando to Evo 3. With that said, guys, I definitely wish you guys the best of luck on your World Boss hits. Hopefully you guys can manage to get some good points. And of course, if you guys have any comments or anything like that, leave me a message in the comment section below. And join us at Discord if you have any other more additional questions. Make sure you guys also follow the link to the Discord if you guys want to check us out. And hit the like and subscribe to my channel if you are new for more Monster Super League content. I'll catch you guys all on the next video. Take it easy, guys.